Hi there, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for September 1st to 15th, 2021. This is a general reading focusing on what is most important for you to know during this time frame. I really appreciate you joining me. If you do like these videos, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments section below. If you want to think of a question, by the time I get to the outcome card, I'll tell you if that outcome card means yes or no in relation to your question. I will get some clarification cards and some cards of advice here near the end as well. So we're just going to get started with your reading, and we're going to look at your current situation. And we have 15 ego coming out. So it's a false sense of entrapment. So being overly focused on material things, and you could be having some negative fear-based thoughts during this time, Scorpio. So ego comes out. And let's see what is influencing this energy here. What is influencing this false sense of entrapment? Feeling stuck in a situation, powerless to change, that kind of thing. We'll get a card of clarification. Okay, so we have the Ten of Fire. Oh my goodness. So it's like too much work. It looks like you're just, trapped at work. Maybe you feel trapped in a situation regarding your work. And this card is reminding you to, ask for help from others. Sometimes life can be out of balance, and you could maybe be having some stress-related health concerns here due to this feeling stuck, like it looks like in a job, or too much busy work. And the base of the situation, Scorpio, we have the Three of Fire. So this is like, things are looking good. You got to have a lot of patience, and you're trying to maybe make some long-term plans here with the Three of Fire. But this is kind of like the base of the situation, because what you're doing now is like you're very busy, and you're kind of feeling stuck in that busyness. Let's see what has just gone by in the recent past for you, Scorpio. What has just happened in the recent past for our Scorpios? Oh my goodness, that one flipped up. So we have Justice. Could be dealing with a Libra, with the Justice card coming out here. But it's fair and just decisions. You maybe be doing what you know is right and standing up for your beliefs here in the recent past. But you could be dealing with some legal matters or legal papers, things like that as well, with the Justice card coming out in that position. So we'll get some clarifiers, like I said. So we'll just look at your overall attitude and your overall attitude about the situation, your thoughts about the situation that you're in, feeling stuck, maybe in a work situation. It's too busy, there's too much going on. You're trying to, make plans for the future, for stability. You're waiting for ships to come in, basically things to pay off for you. Maybe in a legal situation here for some, or contracts, that kind of thing. And we have the Four of Water. So you could feel like you're missing opportunities. You could feel discontent or a bit bored. You can kind of, here, this is a card to remind you to kind of open your eyes to the possibilities that are. But with this busy work here and the fact that you feel kind of trapped, you're kind of maybe like just bored with the fact of all of these things that you have to do during this time frame, Scorpio. Looks like it's going to be kind of a busy time frame for you. And what is coming up in the near future, September 1st to 15th, 2021? What is coming up in the near future for our Scorpios? What is coming up in the near future? Too many. That's a lot. I'm just drawn to to see with this ego, a little bit more of a message for this ego card, this 15. I'm just kind of interested here. Yeah, not being able to, just like temptations and dependency, focused upon material things maybe. Your attention to accumulation of possessions maybe is out of balance at this time, which is kind of interesting. So what is coming up in the near future for you? What is coming up in the near future for Scorpio? Two of Air. So being unwilling or unable to make a decision. So it's kind of like feeling stuck. It can be kind of overlooking problems or pretending there isn't problems in a situation. It can be a stalemate where you're kind of, stuck in a situation. Could be dealing with a fire sign here. So Leo, Aries, Sag as well. There's a couple of fire signs, and then as well as the air signs. You have some air signs here too. And so your fear position, you have, it's this illusion of like it's being trapped. You're afraid of being trapped. You're afraid of maybe lacking your self confidence, and you're maybe afraid to take action here with the 8 of air. So you're afraid to move forward and, you know, to take any action in a situation. You're a little afraid to move forward here. And let's see how others are seeing you in a situation, or something maybe influencing you in the environment. That card wants to come, so we're going to take it at the 10 of water. Very nice. So this is, you know, a contented and rewarding family life in your environment. You know, your emotional and material needs are met, and you do have trustworthy relationships to fall back on here, Scorpio. So that might be something that you're overlooking. Could be dealing with a water sign too, Scorpio, another water sign. So Cancer or Pisces as well. Sorry about that. So let's see, we have what is in your position, okay? We have the Lovers. My goodness, look at that. Yeah. So, you know, maybe you're hoping for an intimate relationship. Maybe you have you know, you're carefully trying to weigh your decisions, but what you're really hoping for is like, you know, good health and good, healthy, intimate relationships here with a Lovers card coming out. Could be dealing with a Gemini as well. And then we have, as an outcome card, the 9 of air. So lots of air going on here, Scorpio. So dealing with air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So here with the 9 of air coming out here, it's kind of like you're expecting the worst. It's kind of like self-fulfilling prophecies and some sleepless nights here. This is worry. You're going to be a little bit worried and anxious maybe during this time frame. And I'd have to say no in answer to your question. Yeah, with the 9 of air, it's like this restless energy. It's like, you know, just unable to sleep at night, unable to, you know, like it's just expecting the worst, kind of anticipating things to be like worse than what they are, Scorpio. So let's look at this Eagle card here and see if we can get a clarifier. That's too many. See if we can get a clarifier on this Eagle in the center of your spread, the current situation. Just this feeling stuck and like overburdened, like there's way too much work to do. There's way too much to organize, way too much to think about, kind of thing. We have these two. So we have the Knight of Cups and the 10 of Swords in reverse. So with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like, you know, somebody that isn't really honest and wanting to, you know, maybe put forth their emotions towards you, and you're kind of just wanting to cut that off. You're wanting an ending to all of that. Maybe you're feeling stuck in a relationship where someone isn't really giving to you, and you just basically want it to end here. So you're feeling kind of stuck in a situation where you're not feeling love and appreciation, or you're not feeling like someone is really making genuine offers towards you, Scorpio. Let's see here with the 10 of Fire. So this is like, you know, just too much work, being too busy, you know, not, you know, you need to accept maybe help from others during this busy time. And that's too many again, but the 3 of Swords did show itself. So it could be, you know, a bit disappointing, the influencing energies. Like maybe when you are asking for help for others, you're feeling like you're not getting the help that you that you need from others during this time frame. And one clarifier card on the 10 of Fire for Scorpio, September 1st to 15th, 2021. And we have 2 cards coming out. So we have the Star and the High Priestess. So here you could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius. Maybe these are, you know, this could be you just using your intuition to try and, you know, stay hopeful in a situation and bring balance in a situation. But this is kind of like, you know, you wish people would help you. You wish all that stuff, but, you know, sometimes we just have to ask, right? So, you know, you could, you know, feel a little bit stressed at this time and, you know, wish things were different. But if you stay quiet about it here, Scorpio, you won't get the help you need from others. So to me, this is saying, you know, ask for help, and then you might see your wishes granted. Ask for help for others. It's that, you know, people aren't mind readers and they can't tell maybe if you need help or you're feeling stressed. You'll have to express yourself here. So things are looking very good. You know, you have to have a bit of patience. It's a little bit of waiting you feel like you're waiting because you're stuck. Maybe you're waiting on future plans or things to come to fruition here. But let's just get, oh my goodness sakes. That's just ridiculous. Wow, that just really flew out there all over the place, didn't it? Okay, so let's see. What is the 3 of Fire? Just a clarifier card on that 3 of Fire. at the base of the spread here for Scorpio. All right, we have 2 cards coming out. We have Strength and the 4 of Wands. So here with Strength, could be dealing with the Leo, and the 4 of Wands. It's like, you know, you're in a committed situation, or you've committed yourself to a situation. It's taking a lot of courage and strength to have patience and see things through and do the work that, you know, you kind of signed up for here. But you really do maybe need to ask someone for help during this time frame. But in the recent past, we have Justice. So, you know, there were some fair decisions. You know, you're doing what you know is right. You're kind of standing up for your own beliefs here, Scorpio, which is nice to see with the Justice card coming out. So let's see what, oh my Lord. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And so you could just been felt like, you know, things are maybe not in your favor, or this, you know, isn't destined, or this type of thing when it comes to maybe signing up for your own beliefs. Like you have this self-doubt here with this Wheel of Fortune coming out, feeling like it's not in your favor. Things aren't in your favor. But honestly, like the wheel does turn around, rounds and ups and downs, right, Scorpio? So the 4 of Water here, that feeling of boredom, a little bit, you know, missing opportunities, maybe not seeing the possibilities that are right in front of you. And then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse coming out to clarify. So yeah, this is kind of just to say, yes, this is definitely, you might be feeling a little bit bored, but, you know, to take those opportunities when they're offered to you here. You know, try not to become complacent, and, you know, just open your eyes to the possibilities that are in front of you here, Scorpio. And the 2 of Air, so it's just feeling like stuck. You're unable or unwilling maybe to make a decision. You feel like you're in a stalemate, like, you know, which is, I mean, a period of just a time where passes where, you know, nothing much really goes on, which is fine too. But here you've got 6 of Swords clarifying that, 2 of Air. So again, lots of swords in this reading, so it could be dealing with air signs. But the 6 of Swords is moving away from troubled times, right? So things have been kind of a bit in turmoil or chaotic, but you'll be moving out of this by the end of this time frame. You'll be moving away from that and being able to make a decision and, you know, maybe look at the problem and make a decision regarding that to move away from it. And so in your fears position is just that, you know, afraid to take any action, maybe afraid of you're lacking a bit of self-confidence in this area, and just that illusion of being trapped, like you just don't want to feel stuck in a situation, any situation, right, Scorpio? Whether it be work or relationships, it's not a good feeling to feel stuck. Yeah, so you got the Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. So it's like you're fearing, you know, new ways of maybe making money. You don't want to be left out in the cold. You don't want to be broke. So maybe that's why you're afraid to take action. You feel that you might not be prosperous, and you'll be penniless if you follow a new direction that you're thinking of. When in regards to money, could be in regards to, you know, relationships too, and put ourselves out there that we feel, you know, maybe there's potential here, but there's also that risk of being, that it won't work out, right? So it's hard to put yourself out there or take any action towards that. That's kind of in your fears position. So the 10 of Water, though, shows you that you do have, you know, a lot of supportive friends, and you can meet your emotional and material needs if you ask those people that you trust for help in this time frame, Scorpio. So let's just get a clarifier on that 10 of Water. Beautiful card, you know, rewarding. Oh gosh. So you have lots of support around you. You've got, my goodness, you got the Queen of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Swords in reverse, and the 6 of Wands. So here, you know, people, you know, hold you in high regard. They have a lot of respect for you and admiration. With the 8 of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands, it's like, you know, you can just ask these people that are around you for help, basically, hey, and then, you know, you will get away from that feeling stuck, these relationships that are grounding and content already. And if you just ask for help here during this time frame when you need it, then you will be supported, basically. And in your hopes with the Lovers card, so you're just hoping for, you know, good health and, you know, good intimate relationships with others. And, you know, you want to be able to make good decisions. Yeah, you got the 9 of Pentacles here, but yet you want to remain independent. So you're hoping that you can, you know, carry on those intimate relationships, but maintain your own independence financially and that kind of thing. And maybe you want everything to be able to look after everything, you know, yourself. and then still have these relationships with others. But the 9 of Air, you're going to be a bit worried, a bit concerned. You know, as an outcome, it's going to cause you to do a lot of maybe overthinking, be a bit stressed here. Oh my Lord, this is like, say overthinking, and then away we go, hey? Okay, so these cards are just flipping out of here like crazy. I don't know what's going on with them. Just get a clarifier on that 9 of Air, that overthinking, that feeling, you know, kind of feeling stressed and sleepless nights, you know, thinking the worst kind of thing. And you've got the 8 of Wands coming out to clarify that. So maybe there's some communication that comes in during this time frame that's kind of going to stress you out. And you kind of have a, you know, you're going to kind of have a tendency to look at the worst case scenario when you hear this news. So just be mindful of that. You know, try not to think the worst in the situation, Scorpio, during this time frame. So we're just going to get a card of advice for you, a card of 2 of advice. We'll see from the Secret Language of the Animal Oracle deck here, and see if what could be helpful for you to know to navigate this time frame. And we have the Gecko. Let's see, synchronicity, optimism, truth, and mobility. So yeah, optimism jumps out to me just because with this 9 of Swords, you know, it is a negative thinking. You've got the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords is a little bit negative, you know, so try and stay optimistic as much as you can. But we'll just see what the message says for us in the book here for you with the Gecko. Just bear with me while I find the page the message is on. So the Gecko says, it's an, you know, you can smile and expect good things, the best things. How would you move forward from this moment if you knew you were blessed? If you knew in your heart of hearts that whatever you committed to would triumphantly succeed? Sometimes we have unique thoughts and special ideas. Sometimes inspiration comes in the blink of an eye. As we drive down the road, walk in the trees, or stand in a shower. Sometimes an idea may come that seems unrealistic or slightly beyond normal rationale, but it feels somehow exciting, expansive, inclusive. Often our thinking mind is quick to follow with questions, doubts, and concerns. If we are not careful, within just a few moments, a perfectly magical idea can be squashed into nothing and swept out the door. So trust in the magic of inspired moments. Don't let critical thoughts cloud your perception of the miracles that may be ready to unfold within you now. So that is pretty interesting, actually. Hey, so yeah, the way to judge the validity of an impulse is not whether it seems realistic, but whether it feels good in your being. Does the idea make you smile? If the impulse stirs energy in your belly and allows you to breathe a little fuller, then hold it in your heart long enough for it to grow. It is sometimes hard to comprehend, but there really are no limits to the blessing life can hold for you. So that is a very interesting card for sure. So just that, you know, that positive thinking, and, you know, don't kind of poo-poo your ideas here, Scorpio, when you get them. If they feel good to you, it might be something that you should really hold on to. Okay, and the next one we have, confidence is your key to success. So yeah, you are feeling with some of these cards here, it's like you are kind of lacking confidence, especially here with a, you know, a lack of self-confidence with the 8 of Air. So this is, you know, some advice for you to, you know, understand that confidence is going to make you successful. So I'm just going to read what it has to say about the new moon in Leo. So hang on a sec, I'll read a little bit here, see what it says for a message for you that might be helpful. So this might be a start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. So that's pretty interesting. It's time for you to show the world what you got, shine your light, and, you know, have some pride. Have some pride here, Scorpio, during this time frame, because confidence is the key to your success. Very interesting reading. So I'm going to close the reading here. I do hope you found that helpful in some way. I really want to thank you again for joining me. If you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments section below, and I will be back in the middle of September.